Yeah, not a lot of time in the halftime interval, but we can tell you that Man City were dominating in that first half. Gundogan getting the first big opportunity and put it over the bar, then Erling Haaland. Well, it became his show. He had several opportunities before the goals actually came, did Erling Haaland. RB Leipzig, a couple of occasions, they ventured into the Manchester City half, but of course they couldn't convert, and then of course things got a little bit crazy. Andrew, Eric.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, the Haaland show, I would almost call it, not remember the referee name, but the referee had their part in the show, but you see the dominance from him. In the run in the beginning, the shots that he takes, even here with the run ball, don't reach to him, but he's a distraction that creates space for other players.
That's the call that we are trying to wrap our minds around, and the question is, was that a handled ball? You see, none of the players appealed or even reacted. Then the referee went over and was helped out by VAR. They saw something, a penalty was awarded, we're still looking for it.
Yeah, he, even if it touched the hand, which I doubt, he's not even aware that the ball is reaching there. It doesn't change direction. It's really crazy and mind-boggling to see how this penalty is given after VAR reviews it. It's not that it was given and they stick to it. It was not given and they overturn it. So no clue why.
And you have to remember that VAR brings him to the monitor. He has to make the decision, and if he thinks that's a handball, then...
Well, here's the second goal. Erling Haaland on the spot. What a hit that was initially from Kevin De Bruyne. I think the crossbar is still shaking. The bang right here. And then Erling Haaland with the header, making it 2-0 to Man City.
Yeah, if you don't pay attention to City in those moments, that they will punish you for that.
Especially if they concede, then it's...
Yeah. And here, I think we're going to soon reach the third
This
goal.
is another controversial point here, because look at this. RB Leipzig breaking the ball over the top.
Great
Ederson
ball.
came out of nowhere, collided with the striker, and nothing. The only red card was shown was because, well, Werner had an argument and maybe had the right argument.
Lovely ball over the top here. Great run. And there's now a battle. Who reaches first?
Not Ederson.
Not Ederson. This should have been a red card.
So again, really mind-boggling how...
This is insane.
And the fact that not even a foul was given for RB Leipzig sums it all up.
And then an opportunity here for Werner. The flag went up for offside. I can't wrap my mind around that as well. But he did miss in the end, did Tino.
That's the key thing. That's why you need to put the ball in the back of the net.
Exactly.
Let VAR call it back.
This was a great save, and Manchester City was the dominant team. They did have some of their better moments, and even here on the last minute, get the third goal for Haaland.
Yeah, just needed to tuck that one across the line. It was the easiest of the bunch, but I'm going to bring Juan Arango into it here, and it's a straight-up question. Did you see a handball initially leading up to that first goal, the penalty for Man City?
What was the term that they're using now? It's called a modern penalty now.
Explode.
It's called they're using it's one of these modern penalties, a VAR penalty that's Zlatko Vincic, the referee, and Alejandro Hernandez, typical La Liga ref that always invents stuff.
Wow.
It's basically what ends up happening. Because right here, I mean, in the words of our good friend Brent Sancho, what do you want me to do? Cut my arms off?
This angle, I think, is the best one where we can see it.
It shows that there's no change in trajectory.
Yeah, it's still going down. There was a slight deflection, but it's still... I don't understand the call at all. And then they were...
Exactly that. It's Alejandro Hernandez telling Zlatko Vincic, hey, there's a handball in the area.
Penalty.
Says, you know what? Maybe it is, so I'll take your word for it. Yeah.
And that just spoiled the game.
It totally did. Part of the game as well, though, was that Leipzig kept trying to play out from the back with the pressure that City is putting on them. And you're not changing the game model totally. You know. All you have to do is just say, okay, for the next 5 minutes, I'm going to go direct to push City back, then I can start.
Let's take a look back at what happened with Ederson. And when he came out of the box, charged out of the box, collided with the striker, and still absolutely nothing from the referee won. I mean,
and nothing from VAR.
To have looked at that,
alert the referee to say, you made a mistake here, come and look at the monitor.
What happened here?
I mean, I don't think I need to explain.
Ederson, it's so obvious.
What's Ederson thinking? Jack Grealish is there. Of course, they're not going to call a dogso on this play because there were two defenders tracking back. So that's not going to be a denial of a goal scoring opportunity. But it wasn't even a yellow card. It wasn't even a slap on the wrist. That's what ends up being so puzzling. Actually, who was it? Conrad Leimer that ends up getting, or was it Timo Werner?
Werner, I think, was the one who got the yellow card in the end.
Leimer got the foul.
For dissent.
Can you imagine? So, after that play, the yellow card was for dissent? I don't get that one at all, but yeah, it's really a crazy game, and Man City, they're presently leading at the halftime interval by 3-0. You still have to give credit to one, Erling Haaland. He has scored a hat-trick in this one and probably has put the tie beyond doubt. 4-1 in favor of City over RB Leipzig on the tie. But yep, 45 minutes remaining. The Etihad is awaiting our attention.